up an impressive portfolio of award-winning projects. Friends, let's all meet Technal with Technical Manager for Southeast Asia and the Pacific, Manuel Rebollar Ferrer.
Imagination is a gift. It enables you to dream, to fly, to reach new places. Anticipate what will happen. Those who spend their time imagining are the ones who change things. They create, they inspire, they challenge. They move ahead and lead the way. Imagination moves the world. At Technal, we move with it. It's a way of doing things. That's why where others see only doors and windows, we see new possibilities. We see creativity and design at the service of people. We see what is to come. A way of thinking that has brought us here. We are a company that has grown, always looking to the future. Today, we are innovators. Tomorrow, we'll be everything our imaginations can conceive. Technal. Imagine what's next.
Hello everybody, this is Manuel Rebollar Ferrer from Technal in Southeast Asia. I'm the technical manager for the SIA and Pacific region, and I will take you through the first of all a presentation about our company and what we do in terms of sustainability. First of all, I will talk about our company, which is, as you know, Technal, but you probably don't know that we belong to a group called Hydro. And what Hydro is a big group that has more than 100 years of history. And the core business is aluminium. What they do is they work the aluminium from the extractions from the mines to the end user product, and they have a complete chain of value under their control, from the transformation of the bauxite to the alumina, and from the alumina to the aluminium, and then extrusion. And they also have a business in hydropower, which gives us a big advantage in terms of sustainable energy that we use in our processes. Then you can see here that we have, we control the full value chain of the aluminium, and as you can see in this graphic. And we are 35,000 employees around the world in more than 150 locations in 40 countries. And we've been engaged in sustainability for a very long time. We are members of many sustainability groups and forums as an active participant of them. Then we are also Technal, and Technal is a brand which is originally from France, from the south of France, in Toulouse. We are present in more than 70 countries in the 5 continents. We have 60 years of experience, and we are one of the worldwide leader in aluminium and glazing systems. We are partners for architects and for the most complicated challenges, and our signature is always about innovation and design expertise. Technal is a complete range of sliders, windows, and doors and facades. We have all the solutions that you can imagine for your projects. But not only that, we have also special products like fire-rated products, bulletproof, safety products like balustrades, and also sun shadings and pergolas, conservatories, for any kind of a special requirement that you could have for your projects.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said, our products can be applied for any kind of project. Like, I mean, we have done projects in any of the types of building that you can imagine, like education, culture, residential, tourism, hotels, hospitals, offices, shops, private and residential. Whatever you name it, we have done it, and we can help you with any of those. These are some of the projects that we have done in the region, like Marina Bay Sand. All the sliders in this magnificent project are ours. We have done also this project in Singapore with sliders, doors, and casement windows. We have done this project in the Philippines, the W City Center with unitized facade. We have done this one as well in Dubai, which is quite impressive, just by the Burj Khalifa. It's a customized unitized curtain wall and a customized soleil door. This one is a quite impressive thing in the port of Doha. It's the in-PP control tower. It's customized unitized facade with sign shading system, which, as you can see, is openable and adjustable. And then in the residential area, we have done many villas and special houses like this one, and as an example, with sliders, any kind of products for residential that you can imagine. Now, we're going to talk about the challenges of today's world. The challenges of today's world, it's undeniable that we are facing a climate change. We face a rising population. We have a concentration of population in the urban areas that it's projected to be more than 50% of the population living in cities by 250. The increase in energy demand that implies, and of course, because of that increase of energy consumption, the increase of the emissions into the atmosphere. And this is something that, well, the building industry has its part of responsibility. So in this graphic, we can see that 20% are directly related to the operations in the building industry, and 11% are caused by the products. It means that 11% is embedded in the buildings the moment they are built.
Okay.
So how is the building industry reacting to this? But we can't say that we are not doing nothing, because we see that there is a proliferation of green building certificates, which means that the industry is concerned about this. So we in Technal and Hydro, we have taken sustainability as one of our pillars of our strategy. And we can say that we have a good starting point with Hydro, because Hydro has been involved in sustainability engagements for more than 3 decades, reporting environmental data. And for example, since 1990, we have cut our emissions during the electrolysis phase of the production of aluminium by 70%. And we have the most efficient plants in Europe. And we base the production of our aluminium, it's 70% of the production of aluminium, in renewable energies like hydropower. that we are lucky that Hydro has several hydropower plants in Norway. And also on the Technal side, we have been pioneers in energy efficient products, like, for example, the use of thermal brake products, which is now quite extended in the industry. But we were the first, or one of the first companies to introduce this. And regarding these thermally broken systems, the good thing of these systems is that by applying thermally broken systems instead of pure aluminum systems, we are reducing the energy consumption of the building by between 40% and 80%. And the good thing about this is that nowadays the products that we use are 100% recyclable. And there is a huge reduction of CO2 emissions thanks to the lower consumption of energy with AC. They reduces the condensation on the windows and also enhances the acoustic insulation. So if you have a need for a more efficient building in terms of energy consumption, you can inquire Technal about the range of thermally broken systems that we have, and we will be pleased to help you with that. But not only on the products that we sell is the difference with the rest of the market. It's also the components that we use and the materials that we use to produce them. And the big advantage of being a part of Hydro is that we have the possibility to use this low emission aluminium that is called Reduxer. And the big difference with the rest of aluminiums that you can find in the market is that this one is produced with only 4 kilograms of CO2 per kilo of aluminium. It means that the production of a billet of this kind of aluminium produces 4.5 times less emissions than the global average.
Okay.
But this, for Hydro, this doesn't stop here. We also want to go towards a circular economy. And here we're talking about recycling. And for us, recycling doesn't mean that we just melt again what is used during the extrusion process. We want to go forward and we want to recycle products that have been used and they have ended their life cycle. And for that, we have launched a new type of aluminium, which is called Circal, and I will talk about it. But the first thing that we should talk about is the difference between pre-consumer scrap and post-consumer scrap, because this is a big difference between the standard aluminum that we find in the market and what Circal is. And what we call pre-consumer scrap is the aluminum that comes from the process, meaning that all the defected products that have been detected at the quality control or at the before they leave the production plant, and they can be remelt and then they can be converted again into ingots or into billets. And then they can be extruded or used for another thing, and that's a good thing. That's something that needs to be done, and there is nothing bad with that. But the big advantage, the big difference is when you use post-consumer scrap, which is the scrap that is the result of the end of life of a product, meaning that the product has been produced, they have left the production plant, they have been in the stores, they have been bought, they have been used by the consumers, and then they have been disposed of. And that is where we make a difference, because what we are doing right now with this aluminum called Circal is that we are recycling post-consumer recycled aluminum, and the billets are composed by at least 75% of this kind of recycled material, which means that we are producing billets with only 2.1 kilos of CO2 emissions per kilo of aluminum, which is 8 times lower than the world global primary average. So we put it in a simple way. This is how this can impact or your decision about the use of one aluminum or another can impact when you are designing a facade. So, for example, if you take a facade which is 10,000 square meters, which is around 100 tons of aluminum, if you use a standard aluminum, let's say any aluminum in the market, only the aluminum, when produced, it will have emitted 1,670 tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. While if you use Reduxa, you would have emitted only 400 tons, and if you use Circal, only 210 tons.
Okay.
So that's a big difference. Now, these are some examples of projects that have been done with Circal, and you can read there the number of tons that of aluminum that have been used and the reduction compared to the global average of CO2 emissions. So for 120 tons of Circal, we have reduced the number of all the kilos of CO2 emitted to the atmosphere by 756 tons. Now, this is another project in Oslo. It's 275 tons of Circal, 1,732 tons of CO2 less into the atmosphere. And we have more than 100 projects with Circal in the pipeline in different stages. Some of them are almost completed now. Some of them are projected. Some of them are under construction. So yeah, we are proud and happy to be on the right way towards a sustainable and circular economy. And now all this talking that I've been doing, it's fine, but you would say, how do you say prove that all these materials are really doing what you say? And well, this is in the same way that you are used to check on your groceries that the nutrition facts, or on your houseware, all the energy information that you can see in the labels nowadays. We have something which is called environmental product declaration, which is an assessment of the impact that your product has on the environment. And this is something that is available in many of the products from Technal. Also, we have the same kind of documents for the aluminum that we use in them. So if you want to use products produced with Reduxa or with Circal, we can provide you with the certificates that prove that material that we have used to produce those profiles are Circal and Reduxa. And we have the documents that show the emissions and the recycled content and all the information that proves that it has been produced with that material. And we have also engaged ourselves in this initiative, which is the certification of our products cradle to cradle. I will not explain in detail all what this cradle to cradle certificate implies, because we would need another complete session for this. But the thing is that the products are assessed according to 5 parameters, which is basically the impact on the health, the impact on the water, the social fairness, the use of renewable energy, and the material reutilization. And we have already many of our products which are certified cradle to cradle, and we are on the way to certify all our products cradle to cradle. And what does it mean for you if you want to use our products in your buildings? What it means is, for example, and this is just an example because other green building certificates consider also the cradle to cradle certificate and the recycled content to obtain more points or to get a better result on the certificate. Is, for example, the LEED certificate. It considers the cradle-to-cradle certificate as a good factor to obtain more points, and also the recycled content of the products that you apply on the building, especially if they are post-consumer recycled.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna just show a video about the latest product that we have launched in the market, which is our new facade called Technal, which has been designed on the basis of sustainability. And I just let you enjoy the video, and the video will explain by itself this new system that we are launching.
Okay, thank you very much for that presentation. Hi, Manuel.
Hello. Hello, can you tune in?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, so everyone, we are now opening the floor for our 10 minutes question and answer session. Okay, so Manuel, we have some questions here regarding your product. What makes Technal aluminum better than your competitors?
Well, I wouldn't say that the aluminum by itself is better. I would say that because in the end we all use the alloys and that is regulated. We cannot send different type of aluminum saying that we send this alloy. But what makes it different is the way we produce it, and this is what the presentation I explained. We have the chance to belong to a big aluminum group, and this is the advantage that give us is that we have access to this metaxa and circular aluminum, which makes a difference in terms of impact, environmental impact. And well, I have explained that to the presentation, and I think that is what makes our aluminum different.
All right. And regarding your hydro circle, how many products are already being made with that?
Well, nowadays, all the products that we produce in Europe are being done in silicon. That if you any product that we have in our range can be ordered in silicon. An option.
So, sir, I'm sorry for that. We're having some technical difficulties. We can't hear your voice clearly. Can
Yeah,
you
so-
please repeat your answer with
Okay.
that question?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so what I said is that all the products that we have in our ranges and that are produced right now in Silicon in Europe. It means that if you want to have any product from our ranges, it is possible. Just need to import it from our plants in Europe.
All right. Yeah. And what are the differences between Technal products that's made in Asia and in France?
Well, one of the difference is that they are in Europe. We have our own extrusion plants, and that we have our aluminium steel ore that's available. Problem here in Southeast Asia is that we do not have our extrusion plants. If you want to go for local extrusion, which is an option that we always give, then it will not be steel ore reduction.
Okay, so that means you only have specific products made in Asia and specific products that's made in Europe.
So, I mean, it's the same products that we sell here are available in Europe, but we have a selection of products that can be produced locally.
All right, understood. And what is your proudest project so far?
Well, I don't know what. There are so many that I don't know what to say. But the thing is, well, in my case, my personal case, I must say that I'm a person that I'm technical manager here now, but before I used to work in product development. I've been a designer for 15 years, and now I've taken the challenge of coming to and taking on projects. But I mean, if I have to name some of the projects that we are proud of, I would say that some of the ones that I have shown in the presentations are some of them, because I have given them in the presentation, because we are proud of them.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much for that, Manuel. So before we end this conversation and presentation, what's your message to all your potential clients and partners here in the Philippines?
Yeah, my message is that whenever they have a project, a challenging project that they need a solution, is file engineering that requires a durable solution, and especially when it comes to sustainable solution, then we're here to help, and they should feel free to contact our sales manager in the Philippines, or they can just make it to us or contact us directly in Singapore.
All right, thank you very much. So once again, that's Technal Manager for Southeast Asia and the Pacific, Manuel Rebollar Ferrer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so that's a very interesting presentation from our industry partners, starting with Shuko earlier, then we have Boysen, then last by Technal. Okay, so once again, that's the 3 solution-based presentations from our partners, Shuko, System Solutions for Windows, Doors, and Facades, Boysen, of course, the #1 paint, and Technal by Hydro Building Systems. Imagine what's next. Okay, for all the questions that's not been entertained earlier, it will be collected and forwarded to each brand. So you may expect answer from their technical representatives. Okay, so a friendly reminder to all the professionals and partners in the industry who will be participating tomorrow. Please follow the correct naming format in Zoom for our proper documentation and formal identification of each participant. So once again, with the same Zoom link that you used today, you will join interior designer Angeli Palencia tomorrow for the special presentation of BCI Asia Top 10 Awards, Partners Assembly and Recognition. This will be from 1 p.m. onwards. Okay, so thank you very much, BCI Asia Philippines, for this opportunity. I'm Architect Jose Maritan, and you've just watched a special edition of BCI Asia Technology Hub for BCI Asia Philippines Top 10 Awards 2020 and 2021. Stay safe, everyone. To God be the glory.